Greetings! Welcome to the first ever live stream of Porygondolier. First ever Porygondolier live stream. That's the way that's supposed to come out. This is going to be awkward. Very awkward. Don't really know how this is going to go. Let's see how it plays out. I'm very used to being on script, edited, so this is a very new experience. But I thought I'd give it a go. So yeah, this is in celebration of 666 subscribers, so thank you for that. I did the announcement for that about 3 weeks ago, and then I managed to catch a cold. Actually, I'd caught a cold just before that. And yeah, that basically put my voice out of action for a while. And I seem to be catching another one now, so I thought I'd just squeeze this in before my voice goes again. Since we were waiting quite a while for this to get going. So anyway, Giratina. Before talking about Giratina, I should mention that for every Pokemon I've backported so far, there were probably about 10 more that I considered and didn't end up doing or haven't done yet. And the reason is, generally, moves. It's sometimes very difficult to figure out the moveset. And let's take a look at Giratina. So if I get this hotkey right, here we go. So Giratina has a lot of non-Gen 1 moves, in fact very few moves at all from Generation 1. So it doesn't really work with the way I normally do these runs. Generally speaking, I try to make it all Gen 1 moves, and I like to bring across one signature move. That's not really going to work with Giratina. A lot of its moves are sort of very much intertwined with the DNA of this Pokemon, if you will. And in particular, those moves, for me at least, are Dragon Claw, Earth Power, Aura Sphere, and Shadow Force. And you could also probably add Shadow Claw to that list. But I'll come back to that one in a minute. So the way this is going to work is, first we've replaced Dragon Breath with Dragon Rage, pretty standard substitution. Scary Face also isn't there in Gen 1, but Raw? I mean, Scary Face, Raw, seems... there's something there. Ominous Wind, a ghost move that we don't have, so I've gone ahead and put Nightshade in there. Ancient Power, I probably could have ported this move over, it's in Gen 2. Haven't ported it so far, not sure what I'm going to do with that in the future. For now, I've gone ahead and given it Rock Throw. Slash is a Gen 1 move. In fact, is that the only Gen 1 move? I do believe so. And then I've basically just given it all of its signature, not signature, but the 4 moves that I mentioned just before. So Dragon Claw, Earth Power, Aura Sphere, and Shadow Force are all here. And as you can see on the graphic here, I've gone ahead and taken its Heart Gold, Soul Silver move list for this one. The reason being is that when you catch a Giratina in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, you get it at either level 47 or 70. And the levels that it learns moves at very much reflect that. So you can see here, Aura Sphere isn't learned until level 90. Well, that's not going to happen in a Gen 1 playthrough. So, had a look, and Heart Gold Soul Silver, there is an event where you bring an Arceus to the Sinjo Ruins, I believe. Never done it myself, but you get a level 1 Giratina. Since our Giratina today is going to be level 5, that felt like a good fit. I've gone ahead and used Heart Gold Soul Silver as the basis for this, and Shadow Claw, as I briefly mentioned a moment ago, Shadow Claw in Gen 1 would probably be better than Shadow Force because of the way critical hits work. And I have some other ideas for Shadow Claw in the future, so I've decided to leave this one out because I wanted to make use of Giratina's actual signature move, which is Shadow Force. So that's the reason for that. Let's try and turn this off. And very briefly, here is the TM list. I'll probably be bringing these up again throughout the run as I don't have any of this memorized. So let's go ahead and try and get this started. Hopefully, yeah, this is definitely going to be very clumsy, first time doing this, so yeah. Hopefully there's some background music as well. Please somebody let me know if there's no background music. I did about 20 practice streams on private, so hopefully this is working. Alright, let's get started. So, yeah, I don't have any great names today. I was planning to name myself 666, but apparently numbers aren't an option, so I'm just going to go with 6, and that'll do. And his name, as always, is of course going to be John. Alright. I'll grab the potion. I don't think I need it, but let's grab it anyway. Now, I made this ROM about a month ago, so I'm actually not sure which Pokeball I've replaced. I want to say it's Charmander, so that seems to make the most sense. Oh, my background changed. Strange. Should change back in a moment. I think it's this one. Yep. Okay, yes, background's working again. So you get Squirtle. The reason for that was that Blastoise gets Blizzard, and Giratina should be weak against that, so that made the most sense as the most difficult one. But as for now, Dragon Rage, as with any Dragon Rage run, this is going to be particularly easy. Why John? I don't know. I didn't see anyone else using John, and it just felt like a funny option in the list, so I've just been going with John ever since. And I like to give each John their own little nickname, so the next one will be Optional John, but I will be skipping Optional John, as I don't think there's any need to do any additional battles. Not sure why I defeated that Pidgey just now, actually. Music's good, thanks for letting me know. It's surprising how much goes into these. Well, I spent about a week preparing for this, actually, about a month ago. Just getting the sort of starting screen working and all that sort of thing, and the background music. It's surprisingly laborious to go through and get it all working. Yeah, why not, John? Good point. Yeah, let's go ahead and skip John. Optional John, that is. Radiant Forest. Should be a pretty quick run, really. And if we have time at the end, it'll be pretty cool to do Volo as well. So Volo's in this ROM. I'm actually basically building each ROM on top of the previous ROM nowadays. So this ROM has Raging Bolt, Shroomish, Breloom, Overquill, all of Volo's team, possibly some other stuff that I haven't shown off yet. So yeah, it's all here. Just happens that I've set the starter to Giratina today. Besides that, Pidgey minimum battles, unless I accidentally walk in front of somebody. Oh, Nightshade, that's not going to come in handy for a while. It does 6 damage, yeah. That's going to be useless for a while. I don't even think I need to bother healing up. Possibly famous last words. Nah, it's fine. His attacks don't even work on me. Brilliant. So Giratina, stats-wise, is basically the equivalent of Mewtwo. It has the same base stat total, so it is ridiculous. Again, though, with the moveset, it's a little bit tricky because Mewtwo's moveset specifically considers the fact that you won't get it until level 70. So I did kind of wonder if I should do the same for Giratina, but I thought it'd be more fun this way, and it's just a bit of fun, really. I'm not trying to do speed runs or anything like that. I'm certainly not good enough at the game to be trying to do anything optimal. Just having fun with it, really. Stats. Hopefully we've got the stats on the left there on the stats bar. So base stat 150 in HP, 120 in attack. That varies. It does vary slightly between altered form and origin form. So we're using the origin form today, the flying one. Can't remember if it's the defense stat. I think the attack would be 100 and defense will be 120 if it was the altered form, but don't quote me on that one. I just learn a new move? Okay, Rock Throw might come in handy. I think it's faster to take the trainer at the top, but I don't like going back, so I tend to do this one, even though he's got 4 bugs. Definitely not in the habit of doing anything optimal. Why is Rock Throw missing so much? Is that normal? There's a lot of missing with Rock Throw. I don't use Rock Throw very much. Does it have a terrible accuracy rate or something? Well, since I'm not particularly worried about time, I might just nip back quickly and heal up, get some more Dragon Rages. Bottom trainer is faster if all one-shots. Yeah, probably makes sense. Oh, I'm poisoned anyway. I think I picked up the antidote. Okay. Just this guy. 65 accurate, okay. Maybe Rock Throw wasn't a great substitute for Ancient Power though, although Rock Slide just felt a little bit too good to be learning at level 10. So I wasn't too sure what to do with that one. Maybe in the future I'll just add Ancient Power in, although the whole mechanic where it raises, or has a chance to raise all of your stats by 1 level would be a little bit of a pain to bring in, but I've done sort of similar things with Close Combat and Bulk Up, so it's not impossible. It's just a question of how far we should go with it. I mean, just about anything is possible, but kind of want to keep it somewhat similar to what it might have been had this Pokemon been in the game. But I think at the point that we're doing Giratina with all these extra moves, that goes out the window a little bit anyway. So I'm going to grab the escape rope. I recently discovered that apparently, this might be common knowledge, it probably is, you're supposed to use the escape rope while you're in Bill's house to make a shortcut back to Cerulean City's Pokemon Center. So I'm doing that in runs from now on, even though by no means speed runs, but might as well. Ah, Mount Moon. How nice it would be if we could get repels. Ah, that's lucky. Nightshade? Probably gonna be... Oh, okay, that works. I do quite often get to the end of Mount Moon without having caught a Paris and have to spend quite a lot of time trying to get one. So, it's always nice when it just appears randomly. Yeah, that's a good point. So Tri-Attack doesn't have its secondary... another Paris, wow. Doesn't have its secondary effect in Gen 1, does it? That would make sense. Rock Slide? Rock Slide had a secondary effect? Is it Flinch or something? I don't think I've ever used Rock Slide outside of Gen 1, actually. This is pretty easy going so far. Okay, so generally, I think I had the same thing with Raging Bolt, which also had Dragon Rage. I think that Grimer is possibly the first Pokemon you come across with 40 HP of damage. Isn't quite enough, but Dragon Rage will continue to be very, very useful until around about Celadon City. Gen 2 it has Flinch. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, Misty or John? What should we do? Probably doesn't matter much. I feel more underleveled for Misty somehow. Although, let's go do John. Get the rare candy first. If I can find it. It's around here somewhere. There we go. I don't think I've saved yet. That's probably not a good idea. I'm not even going to bother with Rock Throw. That's pretty bad. We should get Slash, I believe, at level 15. So that's nice. I took a sand attack, didn't I? Okay, let's just go ahead and get rid of... Well, we'll get rid of Raw. Slash. I'm not sure what the critical hit rate will be with its base speed of 90, but I'm guessing it's going to be fairly high. Yeah. Let's just save one time just in case. It's been a while since I've done a run with something this overpowered. A couple of years ago, before I started the channel, I dabbled in Mewtwo solo runs on my actual Game Boy. I actually went out and bought a Game Shark just for that purpose. Managed to get it in, I think my best time was 1 hour and 55 minutes, but I doubt I could do it now. Would need to actually sit and practice. And of course, when you've got high speed on as well, it's just not going to happen. If I wasn't using 4 times speed, there's no way this would be 44 minutes now. It's over 64, so it's still 100%. Oh, okay, is that the rule of thumb? I will try to remember that. Wondering if I can make it all the way over the bridge without going back to heal. That would be nice. Only got 1 Dragon Rage left, but might be doable. Just thinking there's a Geodude and Onix. Slash isn't going to be great there. Oh. Might save and give it a go anyway. PP. Yeah, okay, let's head back once. Actually, I tend to fight this guy at the bottom, but I think... oh, whatever. Yeah. Recently I've been fighting the other guy as well. Oh, it was just an Onix. Okay, so this guy's definitely faster. The other guy has a Geodude and a Machop, I believe. Guy, and then you can get the elixir that I always forget to get. Sounds like a plan. Oh, that one, yes. There's another, is that an elixir over by Bill's house, or am I getting mixed up with a different game? Yeah, I very rarely get that elixir. But I think for this one, there's an elixir just above Lavender Town. I always get that one, and that'll probably be enough anyway, to be fair. Okay. Let's do the top guy. I'll have to try him out a bit more. Okay. Escape rope. That is a nice little shortcut. Right. Oh, I've still have full HP. Okay. No need to heal then. Let's go see Misty. Ah, okay, it's an ether in the fence. Makes sense. Okay. I think I get the ether sometimes. I don't think I've ever actually gotten the elixir within a run. I think I've been and got it afterwards, or when I'm having trouble with the league and I need some extra elixirs, I might have gone and got it afterwards then. I usually find myself looking it up on Bulbapedia where I can get some more elixirs. Dragon Rage might be better. Yeah. Well, it's just a question of do we heal or just go for it? I think. So look at the moves again. We're not getting anything new until level 28, so yeah, let's go heal up. Just to be sure. Basically, I don't want to heal until after Surge now. Ah, the Innocent Bystander. One of my favourite NPCs. I'm not sure why I used Rock Throw there. Thankfully it actually landed. Okay, I'll teach Dig to Paris a little bit later. I guess I'll try and make as much use of Slash as possible since it's got more PP. Okay, will I Super Repels here? No. Ah, Super Repels later. Okay. I don't have a specific number that I buy, I usually just buy a few. I'm just now realising that I haven't caught a Pidgey. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Yeah, we might as well get the rare candy on the SSN. Not particularly bothered about Body Slam today though. Was it this room? I believe it was this room, yep. I may have to edit it and put like a big R on the door for just that room. I always forget which room it is. Although, Giratina probably isn't going to need many rare candies. We'll see. Alright, Sailor John. I think this is the first run I've done with a ghost type actually. It's crazy how many moves so far I've just gone completely through it. I suppose that'll be less and less as we go further into the game and there's more special attacks being used, but certainly in the early game, so many trainers just use normal type moves, it just does nothing to you. Yeah, I think Giratina's in the slow level group as well. Can't actually remember. Whatever it says on Bulbapedia is what I've set it to. So. Okay. Okay. And I still haven't sorted out the puzzle in here, so this could take a little while. If I sorted it out, I mean, I keep thinking of, oh, that was lucky. I keep thinking of setting it to specific bins so that it still takes an amount of time, but it's basically the equivalent of a very lucky run. I know some runners like to go ahead and just open it up automatically. To be fair, I don't mind doing it. It's just once in a while I get a run where it just takes me 10 minutes and I tend to save before I do it just in case it takes a really long time. But once in a while it's a pain, but usually it's quite fun. Definitely Dragon Rage. I should probably actually think about which moves I'm using. Okay, I actually learn Thunderbolt. Look, we can. The question is, should we? I feel like since we've got Rock Throw, which is a bit useless, we might as well go ahead and learn Thunderbolt. I'll delete it later. There we go. One more heal. I think when I did the Mewtwo runs, and I suspect it was the same for J-Rose. Oh, Bicycle. That was close. I think usually you wouldn't heal up now until you get to Celadon City. I might try and do that here today as well, just to see if it's doable. I never get the bike. Well, I suppose it is optional. Yeah, you don't need it, do you? Just press left. As long as you're persistent enough with the guard, he'll let you through eventually. It's quite fun in my random map video, it seems, depending on which entrance you take. If you use a random entrance to get to the bicycle path, sometimes you are sort of walking, but I think you're walking fast. Sometimes you just get on the bike automatically. It was pretty random, as you might expect, but it does seem to depend where you come from, how it behaves. If I was actually doing a fast run, I'd be on my bicycle now as well. Okay, this is the bit where I get lost. Looks like Slash is now better than Dragon Rage, quite possibly. Probably not against Cubone though. Not sure. Ah, Thunderbolt will come in handy at last. That's nice. Someday I will do a run where we can learn Thunderbolt, but we won't learn Thunderbolt. It hasn't happened yet. If it's there, I'm pretty much going to take that option. Good point. I have no excuse. I can see and yet somehow I still managed to get lost. I won't mention that I've actually got a map in front of me on an iPad screen as well. Might be alright today. Been through here quite a few times recently, so... Nightshade just purely for PP management? I think that's the first time I've actually used it. There we go. Would have actually been pretty cool if it exploded on me today, because I assume that wouldn't have done any damage. Hey, got through Rock Tunnel without getting lost. Memories of being lost in here as a child without the Flash TM and just being lost for so long, and on that screen as well, the original Game Boy Color screen. It was almost impossible to find your way back out. Okay. Fight the gambler since he pays more money. You may notice I keep speeding up and slowing down. I don't think, as far as I know, at least nobody else that does solo runs that I've seen does this in runs, but I actually use the spacebar to speed up, so that when I need to make more delicate movements, let's say, I can turn it off and go at normal speed for a while. I still don't have a Pidgey. This could be a problem. It's the best place to get a flyer now. Okay, I can get a Pharaoh here, but that probably wouldn't be terribly easy to get. Yeah, there's a nugget in the underground path, true. I don't think I need it today, but... Oh, that was lucky. Nightshade should be fine. Dragon Rage probably would have been fine. Okay. It's not a disaster. Ah, Giratina could learn it too. That would be unusual. I think I did that in my Ducks run actually. Doesn't really matter where I go first. I think it's going to be pretty easy either way, so I'll just go ahead and do the rocket hideout. Although, thinking about it, as Erica is so easy to forget. Sorry, Erica. Probably should have gone there first. Never mind. Switch behind the poster. Yeah, there's a bunch of items here that I should probably get as well, that I often don't. There's a nugget. I don't really have all the different items memorized at all. I always get the rare candy, but apart from that, I think there's a couple of vitamins I'll be getting here. I was wondering if they deliberately made it so that you have to talk to him again to make him drop the lift key. There must have been so many kids that didn't realise that you had to talk to him again. I would imagine the intention was for him to drop it immediately after beating him, but it just doesn't work that way. Oh, wait. Actually, this one's a nugget, I believe. Yeah, let's get the nugget. Might as well. Nope. See, I normally get to edit this stuff out. Not today. Oops. Yeah, see. So many bloopers. Double edge? Yeah, don't think I need it though. So the plan pretty much in my head is to basically use the last 4 moves in Giratina's moveset to go through the league. And hopefully maybe try and beat Volo with that as well. Let's see how that goes. That could end up being a whole separate thing. Probably should have hung on to some of those Dragon Rages for Giovanni. Come to think of it. Oh, that's good timing. Okay. I think Dragon Rage won't be useful for much longer. Obviously, it's currently better than Nightshade, but eventually Nightshade will be better, although by that time I probably will have forgotten Nightshade. Yeah, that's probably never going to happen. Let's just go ahead and get rid of Nightshade. I guess Dragon Claw will at least do some neutral damage to Giovanni. Iron. Oops. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's save one time. There's another nugget next to TM10. There are too many items down here. I need to make the useful items a different colour. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, Dragon Claw is very nice. Wow, I did not expect it to be that good. He did an Onyx run this morning. That must have been painful. I have yet to do that one. I can't imagine that's a very quick run. Let's go. Okay. Before I forget, I feel like the whole point of the badge progress indicators was to not forget Erica, and yet somehow, I mean, to be honest, I usually just play through without looking at my overlay. It's just there recording, but somehow I tend to still manage to forget Erica. She's just so forgettable. You've done Onyx 20 times? Yikes. I may have to give that a go. Giratina put to sleep by some eggs. I give Dragon Claw a go. I suppose it's good because I'm getting stab damage. Wasn't that great here. This is surprisingly tough. Maybe the crits are better. I don't know. No slash. One run a day often. Wow. I have to admit, I've been doing so much Volo stuff recently. I just did a run. I did a very bizarre run this week. But aside from that, I hadn't actually done a full playthrough of the game since Breloom, which was 3 months ago. And it's easy to forget quite a few things in that time. Yeah, 140 base power with crit, I believe. Pretty nice. Just goes to show how ridiculous Shadow Claw would be as well, as you'd get stab damage on top of that. And it would just make it, I think it would be so much better than Shadow Force. But I wanted to use Shadow Force, so I've gone ahead and not put it in. I have a pretty nice idea for Shadow Claw in the future, so I think I'm going to save it for that run. And I've said it now, so I have to do it. Oh, need to use a repel. I'm just realizing I haven't actually bought any super repels yet. I was meant to do that when I was in the shop. Which is obviously the shop, you know, the place where you buy things. Dragon moves work on ghost types? They do! I mean, of course they do. Yeah, I'll probably leave this on. So the way it works, as I understand it, is basically as soon as you've done a live, YouTube will do its magical processing, and after that it basically just automatically becomes a video on demand. So I'll probably leave it up for anybody that wants to see it. It's obviously been pretty clumsy so far, but that's fine. I'll leave it up for historical purposes. Unless I watch it back and it's really embarrassing, in which case I'll probably take it down and maybe turn it into a proper video at some point in the future. But that could be years away. Edited video, maybe? Not sure. Yeah, I've got a pretty packed schedule with the videos over the next few weeks, so if I do make it into an edited video, it might be quite a way in the future, but we'll have to see on that one. So that's when the screen goes black, that the background around Giratina is a slightly different shade of black. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the stream or not. The reason for that is that the black colour that's used in the game, in the Super Game Boy palette, is actually slightly off black. It's actually slightly grey. And I wanted to make Giratina extra black, just because of the whole devil theming and stuff like that. So I gave it a different black to the rest of the game, and it turns out that when the colour palettes are changed for moves that make the background go black, it uses the black from each element on the screen. So this kind of box around Giratina Sprite is just showing the 4 colours of Giratina Sprite, including that slightly darker black, so you get a slightly weird effect. I think I fixed that in another ROM. I have too many ROMs. Yeah, it still looks a little bit weird in this one. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that was bad. When was the last time I saved? Well, that's awkward. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself knocked out because I have no idea when I saved. Come on, Raticate. Tail Whip is not the right choice. Oh, it's level 20, see? Okay, it's fine. The downside being is that I do have to climb to the top, but I think that was going to be the case anyway. And of course it messes up the time, but I'm not too worried. This was never going to be a speedrun. I do usually save a lot. Very cautious about the saving, but it's usually when I haven't saved that something goes horribly wrong. And I do tend to just go ahead and leave a few of those things in my videos. Hadn't even noticed I was poisoned there. Something quite funny about Giratina losing to normal types that basically can't even damage it. Not getting away with this. I was so close as well. Okay. Might take a very short trip to Saffron. One visit Mr. Psychic. Another move that I often find myself using. Just because. Let's have a look. What the other one? I think Dragon Rage has now served its purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and just use Psychic for a short while. And then we'll be getting some more moves in a little while anyway. Goodbye Dragon Rage. Maybe someday I'll use it all the way to the end of a run, but with the exception of that very special Magikarp, I don't know. I am aware you can just run away from this, but it just doesn't feel right. Oh, nice. I think Slash might have been better all the way there. Oh well. Okay. This is my least favourite rare candy to get. I often end up getting into a battle by accident. Although somebody recently taught me the trick where you hold down B, that's been helping quite a lot. Okay. That was pretty smooth. Get a chance to do 80 damage. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Go and get first. For anyone that's seen my community post about the strength glitch, I think I fixed it in this ROM. If not, that's going to be awkward. Might have to do some live ROM hacking to fix the strength glitch, but I think I fixed it. Whoa, what are the odds? I almost feel like catching it. I think I've run out of repels. See, that would usually I'd be resetting here, go and buy some repels, but not today. I'm just gonna go for it. I probably should buy some soon though. This being another location which has lots of really great items, and a lot of them I'm not sure what they are. Of course, you don't want to fill your bag up with unnecessary stuff. There's one vitamin that I'm aware of. There's probably way more than that. What's this? Nope, not that one. That's Skull Bash. This one? Yes. Before my items get too full. Good job this isn't a speed run, because we're already at almost 3 hours in game time. I definitely don't need that. Aha! Finally! You're the first person! Another one that takes me back to the random map run. That was quite an effort to find that on that run. It was extra hidden. 4 times speed, yeah, as long as I have the spacebar key held down. I kind of wish that worked the other way around, so it would be high speed until you press the spacebar key, and then go back to normal speed. I haven't found a way to set that up. Earth power. Earth power. Do I still need Thunderbolt? Probably not. To be fair, I could probably do that. I don't talk about this very often, but the emulator I'm using, it's basically VBA, but I've customized it slightly to make my overlay work. So I'm basically set up to build custom versions of the emulator. I could probably quite easily set it up to do that. Might have to have a look into that at some point. When I got started, I was not aware of this thing called Game Hook, and I think it's not even available anymore, but it means I ended up building my own thing from scratch. Ooh, 16 times speed. How do you even control that though? Isn't that really, really difficult to control? I suppose in certain battles, if you're fighting metapods and whatnot. Okay, just when walking. I don't know though, sometimes, even 4 times speed I've got quite used to it now, but even at 4 times speed, sometimes it's just nice to slow down for a moment just to... For example, when you're walking west from Lavender Town and you need to kind of avoid the trainers, stuff like that. Just actually pay attention to what I'm doing here. Psychic is clearly the better choice. Okay. Oh, I can't dig here. Okay, it's a choice between Silph-Co and Cinnabar. Might as well just follow the game in the way it was intended. There's no special reason to really go and visit Cinnabar first. I want the stuff on the 10th floor. Might as well. Although, if we're going in the spirit of minimal battles, actually, yeah. I'll skip the 10th floor, as you have to fight one rocket to get the vitamins there. And I don't need Earth. Clearly don't need Earthquake, I've got my own version of Earthquake right here. How it just says boom. I feel like, oh. Was that a thing back then? Okay, this feels wrong, but I'm just gonna throw away Toxic. So, I guess I'm definitely not going to be using Toxic against Volo. Okay, Johnny 5. Often the first battle it's actually somewhat difficult, but today, I don't know. I can't see it being that difficult. Yeah, I don't need my Pokeballs, good point. Thunderbolt would have been nice actually there, but oh well. Actually, let's try Dragon Claw. To remind myself now, does anybody know Dragon Claw is also a increased critical hit rate? Was it something else? Seems to be getting a lot of crits. Am I doing a Nuzlocke or playing normally? Giratina only, no items. I set Giratina as my starter today. And it's basically cakewalking the entire game, as you might expect, being the equivalent of Mewtwo from Gen 4. Ooh. Anyone want to nickname my Lapras? Yeah, just a plain old Giratina run in Gen 1. Nothing unusual going on here. Oh. There we go. Thank you for the suggestion, Matt. I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but I'm taking it to mean that that's what you wanted me to call Lapras. Ah, sorry, Cheese. My bad. I'll name a Lapras after you in a future run. I just used Psychic on a Drowsy. This is what I get for talking and playing at the same time. Aura Sphere. Very nice. I think I'll hang on to Slash for just a little bit longer. Seems really odd to be getting rid of Psychic, but I do want to kind of do this as a showcase of its moves as well, so... Yeah, Psychic would have been better here. Slash is being a bit of a workhorse. I should probably try to use Slash a little bit less. This is the only move it gets that's from Gen 1, so I suppose it's somewhat appropriate. This is not looking terribly good. Earth Power? Don't think I saved either. Right, Nidoqueen is pure poison or ground type as well. Can't remember. Let's try Dragon Claw. Not great. Oh, it is super effective. Okay. That'll do. Blast! You ruined all our plans. Yeah, I did. Right. Ah, yes, I still have business here. Now, I went into Sabrina's gym the other day and got completely lost. It was brilliant. It was like being a kid again. In theory, as a result of that experience, I now know my way to get there, but see if that pans out. Did I get the rare candy on the 10th floor? I didn't. In the spirit of, I guess, minimal battles, except for a single Pidgey that I battled extra, I went ahead and completely skipped the 10th floor. To be honest, I don't think the extra things are really going to be that necessary. Dragon Claw was pretty nice. This is where Shadow Force should have been a good move, you know, if the programmers hadn't made a little mistake with the typings. Okay, that was fine. Oh, Psywave. I had a weird glitch with Psywave recently. I went to use it and it crashed my game. I think I fixed it. Might just give it a go and see if it happens now. I'm not sure if it's specific to Psywave or not, but I wasn't able to get it to happen with any other TMs. Anyway, seems to be alright now. I've been making too many changes. The mime sprite is pure horror. It is, it is. Oh, okay, hang on. Before we go here. It is definitely time to go and buy some repels. I don't know why I'm coming here for it, but the most difficult town in the entire game to get around. There we go. Oh yeah, should actually teach it surf. That'd help. Ah! Used surf. Oh, 6 got an ah, my bad. I missed the bridge. If we had the bridge in as a permanent fixture, I do feel like that would be cheating a little bit. I do like my bridge there. For anyone that has no idea what I'm going on about, I made a bridge from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island just to see what that could do. It was fun. So that happens on Mewtwo runs as well. You're actually under-leveled here. Do we actually get access to Blizzard? We don't, and I'm glad, because I've been using Blizzard far too much recently. And yet, I just can't resist picking it up. What is that? Muscle memory at this point. Must pick up the Blizzard TM. Not optional. I think in my Mewtwo runs I used to use a couple of rare candies to prevent random wheezing encounters. There we go. The other Pokemon for travel only, they are indeed. It would be cool to have a little mod to make it so you don't actually need them. But what were the answers? Does Caterpie evolve into Butterfree? This feels like a trick question. I always have trouble with these. The moment I think about the answers, I get it wrong. Yes. I'm absolutely. Whoa. Here we go. Disaster averted. I believe it's free nose. Go. I do wonder what they meant by ha. I don't know how it's supposed to be said. I like to think of it as ha! My name is Blaine. Well, that's probably not what they intended, but I don't care. Yeah, Ice Beam is too good. If anyone's seen my Porygon versus Volo video, either of them, I have two now, Ice Beam. It's just such a good move. Yes, Caterpie evolves into Metapod. I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that one. Feels like a trick question. It evolves into Butterfree, and then in brackets, eventually. Okay, I'm definitely saving before I do this, just in case the bug is still in the game. Basically, it was an issue with the dust animation. So you'd push the rock and then it would just freeze. Okay, thankfully it is fixed. I lost a couple of days to that one. Right. How are we doing? Probably is worth healing at once. Another place where it would have been probably good to hang on to Psychic. I just like using the new moves. Of the four big moves on Giratina, Earth Power certainly seems like one with, let's say, limited utility. Then again, electric types, ground types. Actually, I suppose in this game, the one with the most limited utility is probably Shadow Force. Having said that, Dragon Claw too. Not many of them give you particularly much coverage, so... Aura Sphere only being especially effective on normal types as well. Here is a place where Earth Power can be good, and it's time for Dugtrio. This Dugtrio has been giving me so much trouble. How about that? He did it again. He did that the other day. Is this normal? Anybody know about this? So, he uses Dig, it goes underground, and then he uses a guard spec. It just goes ahead and ignores the fact that it's supposed to automatically come up on the next turn, and he just goes ahead and uses a guard spec in the middle. I'm glad he's using a guard spec now. Oh, this is not looking good. I'm all out of Earth Power. Okay, Poison Sting, that's very welcome. Why? How did I end up with so few Earth Powers? What to do? I think Dragon Claw? Okay, probably shouldn't have won that one, but I'll take it. Not space for Fissure. I don't need Fissure. Oh. Oops. Okay. John number 6. Moves wise, am I alright? Eh. I do miss Thunderbolt, but these are the decisions I've made. Okay, so far so good. Power for Growlithe too. Actually, yeah, Earth Power is probably one of the better moves for type effectiveness. So we're good against fire types, electric, and ground. I'm not sure if there's any more, but I think that's better than all of its other moves. Surprised that Slash wasn't enough on that. We have an attack stat of 120, that probably should have been enough. Coming with a Skull Bash, I think that's going to go right through me. Yup. Good choice there, John. Surprised his AI didn't prevent him from using that, actually. Must be taking Ghost as the primary type in the back end, so it hasn't realised that it wouldn't work. Get rid of these. Yeah, no badge boost. Probably no badge boost today at all. Badge boost glitch, that is, of course. As for normal badge boosts, well, we have all of those now. Okay. This is something I never show in my videos. I don't usually get lost, but I do often end up fighting trainers unnecessarily, because I think Game Freak went ahead and put some of them in slightly sneaky locations so that you bump into them accidentally, just as you come onto the screen. Okay. So much for minimal battles. I don't know, I quite like the individual badge gates. When it came to Gen 2 and it was sort of all amalgamated into one, felt a little bit less climactic. It was quite nice, you know, you've got all your badges and then you get to go through each gate one at a time, and if you're playing it as a kid like I did, then there's a good chance you'd been there in advance and maybe gotten as far as the third or fourth one. Wait, what am I doing? Oh. Felt like a little victory lap, almost. But it does slow you down, obviously. I'm going to get up for this one. Oh. Where's that super repel? Let's move that to the top. Managed to push that up to the top the other day. That was annoying. Huh. Wait, what am I doing? I've confused myself. Yeah, no, wrong way. There we go. Here we go. In my defense, I did put out a little post just before this that there were going to be live bloopers. It's definitely not going to be as smooth as usual, and that's probably not saying much because my runs aren't usually that smooth anyway. Okay. I like to do this bit gyro style. I don't usually save once I'm in the middle of the league. I don't think it's going to be a problem today anyway. Wondering whether to burn all my rare candies. I might just go ahead and do that. Pushing rocks is worth 16. Ooh, that was close. Okay, it's time to get rid of Slash. I'm gonna regret that. Yeah, never save in between. Might go ahead and give Shadow Force a go. I know it's not particularly useful here, but the animation for that move was particularly tricky to sort out. It's, nice. Just use free up for absolutely no reason. I do need to be saving those for Agatha, and it's just occurred to me that I didn't bother getting any PP ups, so oh well. That's good here. Suppose Dragon Claw is probably now going to be my Slash. I don't know if it's as good as Slash. Jinx? Ice Resist Dragon? Oh. Well. Is that my first reset? Right. Let's grab Pidgey for a moment and just go get some PP ups. Pidgey? Pidgey the Spearow. A couple should do. Get the easy ones. Conveniently close by. Oh yeah, poison in the Pokemon Tower. Wait, didn't I just, oh, okay, I didn't reset. I think I just blacked out that time. Does that count? In any other run, it would have been a reset, absolutely. Didn't need to heal there. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do, I think I'll hang on to Slash for a little while and go ahead and use the rare candies a bit later. I think Slash is going to be useful in at least the first battle. No worries, Cheese, thanks for coming. I think I have one elixir. Possibly. Oh wow, okay. That ice damage hurts. Thunderbolt would have been useful. Okay. Probably do need to use the rare candies then. At least 2 rare candies. Slash wasn't that good anyway, to be fair. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and level it right up. But if I'm being honest, it would be really nice to hang on to Slash. I should probably check quickly if I've got any elixirs. I should have at least one. Which I think will be enough. Max Ether. Wait. I didn't get the elixir? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Good job this isn't a speed run. Oh, that was the max ether. Okay. Where do I normally get my elixir from then? Usually just sort of have one at the end. Let's go get this one. Of course I'm gonna have to fight this guy, but oh well. I'm okay with it. Four elixirs every time. Man, I wish I was that organized. Maybe someday. I might need to do a few hundred more runs before I can get to that point, having it down to muscle memory. I'm gonna go ahead and use the PP ups on Shadow Force. Hopefully that's enough. So I really don't want to go and try and find the one in Cycling Path, because it's a bit of a pain to find. Okay, what is my best move here? Clearly not Dragon Claw. Ground is also weak to Ice, I believe. Shadow Force, purely because it had Stab. Give it a go. Blind Run. I'm not sure if I could get out of Pallet Town. I think I'd get out of Pallet Town, but okay, so they don't actually resist Dragon, so that's something. Dragon Claw might actually be an okay move to use. I don't want to use up all my Shadow Forces straight away. It's gone ahead and used Amnesia a few times, so I guess Aura Sphere is now the better choice. Possibly Earth Power. Yeah. Hey, it's Psychic, what am I doing? There's a J-Rose 12? Oh dear. Okay. I might have to consider some different moves. TM-wise, I've already used Thunderbolt, so if I want a decent electric type move, I'm basically limited to Thunder. Let's try it one more time, and then I'll think about that. I will definitely be checking out J-Rose 12 after this. I was not aware that that was a thing. Blind Run sounds like fun as well. Youch. So this is probably the first point where Mewtwo and Giratina really differ. Mrs. Ice Lady is actually difficult. And we don't get Recover. Fonda does miss so much, and then, well, I'm going to teach it Fonda and then replace it with something else. I've already saved after using my rare candies too. Oh dear, this is not working. I think we're going to have to go and get Fonda. At least it'll come in handy for Gyarados. Too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's in the power plant. Don't usually go and get it. Yes, PP up and rare candy, good point. I will just grab all the items I can see. And the PP up that I can't see. Is it this one? Oh, nice. No, picking up all the items might be a mistake actually. Some of them are traps. Oh dear. This one too? Yup. You can tell how often I come here. Ah, there we go. Question is what to forget. Decisions. So Shadow Force is going to be useful against Agatha. Bruno, possibly Earth Power. Dragon Claw, obviously. Lance. So actually I think Aura Sphere, weirdly, not that useful. Don't teach yet. Hang on to it for a while. Ah, you make a good point. Okay, we'll teach it later. We do have the move relearner in the game, which I'm happy to use for the Volo portion of the run, if we get that far. So I can always relearn Aura Sphere later. Although I don't think it's going to be particularly useful for Volo either. What's this one? That's a Voltorb. Electrode. I know where the PP up is at least. Okay, if I can use Fire Blast or not. Bubble Beam, I'm sure I can't use. I missed the rare candy, I did. Wait, what's in here? Is this this one's not the rare candy, is it? Oh. Item management is now slightly a nightmare. Oh. It's nice. you go. Go in here already. Ult orb. And another one. I think that'll do for here. So I suppose I'm probably going to be hanging on to Thunder right until the end of the league. It'll come in handy at least for Gyarados and Pidgeot, so as well. Hidden Max Elixir, yeah, that would have been handy. Oh well. Okay, save. Actually going to use it on Thunder, as it's probably going to miss like a lot. It was 3 steps away. Oh dear. So far so good. Just need a few more of those. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, Thunder is so bad. Oh, that was alright. Just need a really lucky hit on Lapras. Now I need a lot more luck. Come on. This can be done. Ah, I got one more rare candy too, might as well use that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like 70% accuracy. Could say the same for modern Blizzard actually. I think this reflects less badly on Giratina and more just on my choice to get rid of Thunderbolt. If I'd kept that, this would have been basically fine. Probably still 2 shots on Lapras though, so... Yeah, attack drop's not ideal. What? I'm not even getting pressed Jinx sometimes. Right, this time. We're going to beat it this time. It's okay so far. It's alright. Down in 1. Slowbro doesn't have any Ice-type moves, thankfully. It does. This one might actually be the biggest problem. Earth Power was quite good last time, but it's still not a one-shot. As long as she uses a Super Potion, that'll work out alright. Alright, come on. No! Right, she's spamming Confuse Ray? And happy to use Blizzard. Actually survived. Oh! There we go. It is really tempting to save right now. But I shall resist. How's that? Full restore. I don't have any full restore. Why do I not have full restore? Right. Oh, anything for healing HP. Oh boy. Right, so Earth Power all the way here, I think. Maybe not on the hit ones. I don't think I have anything good for these. Just reset, you think? If I can clinch it like this, well, you make a good point. Only 3 tries. Could take more next time though. With the exception of the champion, I kind of think it's going to be smooth sailing from here, but I will probably eat those words in a minute. As long as I can outspeed everything in this battle. Weirdly, Fonda is the best choice. Okay. Now I have 79 HP. Ooh. Okay, reset. Right, let's go buy 4 restores. I want to say it was worth a try, but it probably wasn't. Let's get rid of some items. Helix Fossil. Okay, that was good. That was also good. Try Thunder once. Very nice. Made it look easy. It was either very bad luck before or very good luck this time. Probably going to say it was good luck this time. Dragon Claw. First try, after all the other tries, yeah. It could be a first try through the magic of editing, but I would never do that. Force. So the only Gengar, or are there only two? The only big problem is the last Gengar then that we don't manage to outspeed. Not sure about Arbok. Probably be fine. Ah, very nice. Oh, we did outspeed it. Must be a speed tie. No damage. Okay. Elixir. Think? Do I need to? Probably not. I'm going to be using Dragon Claw through most of it. I might just use... No, actually I think it's going to be fine. I'll save the Elixir for just after this. Oh! Friend of the channel, Rainbow Metal Pigeon is here. Welcome. I've been recently working on a project with the Metal Pigeon himself for my next video, which I'm very excited to show off soon. I have a max ether and a normal elixir. Barrier. Well, that was easy. I will use the elixir just to be safe. Okay. Most powerful trainer in the world, except for that other guy that we're going to go and fight afterwards. I would say he's a little bit stronger. Also, he cheats, so... oh, don't have anything. Oh, I do. Wait, Shadow Force. Nope, nope, wrong game. Did I actually just get confused from confusion? When does that ever happen? I'm going through again, aren't I? Is Dragon Claw just a really bad choice? Right, I'm not going to reset. I'll just take the XP. Oh, it's Psybeam. I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay. I think that was pretty unlucky. I'm not sure what the best choice was there for Alakazam. Do I have any possible better moves? Let's have a look at the TM chart again. I could have got Body Slam. I don't have that choice anymore. Takedown. Kind of want to keep Thunder though. It'd be useful for Blastoise and Pidgeot, so yeah, maybe I'll try Earth Power this time if I get that far. Okay. I'm probably going to need the extra levels for Volo anyway, so I might as well rack up some levels here. So close. So close to a one-shot. Is it just me, or has Fonda just suddenly gotten way better? Oh, PP items. Yeah, that's why I should have reset. I don't think it would have been the end of the world without, though, and I've got the ether as well. So, might be okay. I'll just try to... Calcium. Yeah, good point. I haven't sold my nuggets. I could have bought some calciums. I'd like to hang on to those 2 earth powers, just in case I want to use the max ether somewhere else. Giratina's menu sprite being a bird. Yeah, so the altered form one is the kind of regular standing up monster sprite. The reason it ended up like that was just in the Volo thing. I wanted to have a way to show that it was transforming after you beat the first one in the overworld, so I set one to that and one to the bird. But I feel like it makes sense. Could have gone either way. Weird how I seem to outspeed it sometimes. I thought for sure I'd outspeed it that time since I'm a higher level. But... oh well. Do I need to use the ether anywhere? Probably not. I'm gonna figure out how to use it after this. Ah, haze made me slower, of course, yeah, lost my badge boosts. Get another shot with Fonda. What is going on with Fonda? Fonda delivers. Okay, full HP, but yeah, PP management might be a bit of a problem. Right, so Fonda I want to use on 2 Pokemon. Shadow Force, probably nothing in particular. It's kind of got to be Dragon Claw, to be fair. Earth Power I'll use on Rhydon, but I think Dragon Claw is going to be my sweeper, so... I definitely don't have any more, do I? No. Jot. Alakazam's the big one. Should I give Earth Power a go? Save 1 for Rhydon. Ooh, this might actually work out. Finished off with Dragon Claw. 1 for Rhydon. That didn't do as much as I expected. Shadow Force Land. Just purely for the sake of conserving PP. And I might... yeah, Dragon Claw. I'll try Shadow Force. It's there, might as well. That's pretty good. Keep forgetting Shadow Force has a power of 120, so it is a really good move actually. Yes, I have been special dropped. Oh, it doesn't affect... Psychic? What am I doing? I forget that the tree is Psychic. Well, that's not good. Blastoise, and I've got a special drop. And it's got Blizzard. And it's probably going to use Blizzard. Wondering whether to go for Dragon Claw to be safe. I think Dragon Claw will do it, and it's more likely to hit. Let's give it a go. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's quickly blast through the credits, and then go and have a chat with Mr. Volo. Six hours of a Giratina, that's ridiculous. That should definitely not take that long. Do we have to watch the credits? The champion, but not yet the best. Like there ever was. The best there ever was. It's, not sure how this is going to go, so I like to go and take my exact moveset, everything, just as it is, and go and see how Volo is first. Of course, he has the same Pokemon as well, 2 of them. I healed, right? Then, yeah. Before we start thinking about any other moves, I'm going to go and check him out like this. I've given him so much text. I may have to shorten this in the future. Okay. Spiritomb. Wait, Ghost is super effective against Ghost. Yikes. What's good for Roserade? No idea. Definitely not that one. Spikes is good. Okay, Earth Power was the move to use there. I remember that. Thunder. Ooh. Moonblast, very bad. Okay. We'll reset. Right, yeah, let's go have a look. Get Fire Blast? Fire Blast useful? Oh, for Roserade, yeah. So Roserade seemed to be good with Earth Power. Could probably do something better for Togekiss. I'm gonna go and have a chat with my move relearner. See what choices I have. Nightshade if I really need it. There's nothing particularly good there for this battle. Slash doesn't really... Normal type moves are not great. Let's check out the TM list. Could go ahead and get Mimic. Cheese it with Hypnosis. Raw! I mean, we've all seen Giratina Raw. It should learn Raw, right? Could go for the old Mimic and Dream Eater, but probably not. Tempted to go and grab Mimic. I think we'll do that. Should probably stop putting Pidgey away. Pidgey? Pidgey the Spearow. I'm gonna keep calling Spearow Pidgey until the end of this stream. I don't have a sleep move, but I'm going to have, at least for the first part of the fight. That's my thinking, anyway. Use it on a good Pokemon. Is Giratina a good Pokemon? I was there. Get vitamins. Good point. Let's go back. Oh, one floor up. Is it? Is it the 5th floor? Good one. Definitely taking some calcium. Sell the nuggets. Let's buy one more. Let's just see what that does to my special first. Could go and use one more calcium actually. The special just seems to be quite lacking today. And beyond that I'm feeling like it's probably defense, but let's go for HP. Oh, so close to being able to buy another one. That'll do. Let's try that with Mimic. Question is which move to get rid of. I think it's gonna have to be Thunder. There is a nugget in the little girl's room, but I also feel bad stealing it. I mean, it's in her bedroom. Is that okay? Should we be stealing nuggets from little girls' bedrooms? I think there's technically 2 in there, but one of them disappears when you get a different item. Oops, slightly copied the wrong move. I'm gonna go with it. No, I'm not. That's what high speed does. Yeah, what were they thinking putting 2 nuggets in a little girl's bedroom for you to steal? Very carefully navigate to Hypnosis. Special drop, really? Earth power, probably should be making use of Hypnosis. Since it keeps going for spikes, it's fine. Definitely using Hypnosis here. I don't want to take another Moonblast. And then... well, I don't have Thunder anymore, and Dragon Claw won't work, Earth Power won't work. I have no choice but to use Shadow Force. Oh no! That was unlucky. I'll just go in like this. Yes, reset off the special drop possibly on the next one. Ooh. Really enjoyed having Recover on Porygon when I did this last time. No. I suspect my only recovery option might be Rest, which, let's be honest, not ideal. Also, it's on the boat. No special drop this time. Spikes is fine. Spamming spikes. Seems to be stuck on spikes. No point using Hypnosis in that case. And this guy is stuck on Moonblast. Oh, Moonblast is bad. I think Dark Pulse comes with a 30% chance to lower Special to match with the Dark Pulse. Whatever's doing that, is it Shadow Ball? I'm not sure. Whatever he used to get the Special drop, I believe it's 30% to match with Psychic. Basically moves that from newer games with that are sort of similar in power to Psychic, I tend to give them the same 30% chance. Certainly that was the case with Crunch. Anyway, to keep Thunder, possibly. Get rid of Earth Power, I suppose. Try some different moves. It seems to be spamming spikes, so let's use this. I mean, this is obviously not going very well, so let's try Shadow Force. I don't think it was very good, though. I stand corrected. Yeah, we don't need Earth Power. Okay, that was alright. Ah, Crunch is bad. Okay, yeah, let's hang on to Thunder then, and get rid of Earth Power. What's this? To get through this without the Special drop, I'm happy. Oh, that was nice. Okay, definitely take that. So no point using Hypnosis. Go ahead and use Shadow Force. That was pretty good. I recently gave Volo good AI, in case you haven't seen that video. So that's why that's happening. If you see the first video I did with him, with the Porygon, he basically just had youngster level AI, just using random moves. Get the Hypnosis on this one, I think we're in a pretty good place. Lucario and Garchomp. Good AI can be really bad. I mean, Spikes is a great move. I spent ages making Spikes work in this, even though in the context of a solo run, it doesn't need to work. Of all the moves I've added in for Volo, in fact, of all the moves I've ever added into the game, Spikes was by far the most difficult. So there's not really anything else like it already in Gen 1. Hey! It's time to fight a stronger Giratina. Which also has good AI, despite being wild. Hopefully it won't... Wait, do we want it to outspeed me? I'm probably going to be faster. Which is a problem. I actually want to go slower. Or the dragon? Okay, I think it's got a 50-50 chance to use Shadow Force and Dragon Claw. So I'm going to hope for Dragon Claw. And if it uses Shadow Force, all I need to do is also use Shadow. Nope, that logic doesn't work. Oh dear. It's going to be tricky. Yeah, I did get pretty lucky with sleep on that last one. I have no idea how I'm going to take Volo down now. I'm going to have to get lucky with that 50-50 chance between Dragon Claw and Shadow Force, I think. Yeah, I think it was a speed tie. Not sure what his speed stat is actually. There's a special drop. Yeah, I think I can still boost my special a little bit. Can't remember what the cutoff point is on EVs before you lose it, but I think it's slightly higher. Oh, I'm on 19,000. Yeah, should definitely be able to use one more. Actually, yeah, I've got the special drop, so let's reset. And see, I may need to sell something to be able to afford. Okay, should we go and take the nugget from the little girl's bedroom? Do we feel morally okay with that? Yep, I got the idea for the speed, for the I do apologize, but I'm taking that. I'm taking your nugget. That should do it. If it was limited to Shadow Force, it would actually be better to be slower, but we're just gonna have to get lucky with that. I might have to add a little TM shop as well for the Volo stuff. I don't really want to be limited by what I did in the main run. So even though I've sort of prematurely got rid of Thunderbolt, technically I think it'd be okay to use Thunderbolt, but I don't currently have any way to learn it besides whipping out a Game Shark code. That's not good. Oh, it's close. point that Spiritomb had done that much damage, it was probably over anyway. I think for reference, Porygon took about 14 attempts, although I did go through the league 5 times in total in the middle of that. I've done it again. I'm just gonna go straight for Shadow Force. Not sure if it's really worth using Hypnosis here or not. Not a one-shot though. Yeah, I am a little bit tempted to think I'll... Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with this moveset as well, so I think I'm just going to go like this. Unless there's... I don't get Swords Dance per chance, do I? Nope. Thunder Wave is an option. Not a very good option. Double Team, but let's not talk about Double Team. I think I'm probably happy with the moveset, but it's just a little bit underleveled. Fonda's actually pulling through for me. It almost seems like a completely different battle to last time. No, wasn't that easy. That'll do. What have you got? Actually nothing of use. Why did I do this? I'll take Rock Throw. Not going to use it. Ah, Dragon Claw. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just sweeping with Dragon Claw. Almost. I'll also use that Rock Throw. Oh. At least it hit this time. Should be able to outspeed everything this time. On for Golbat. Dragon Claw. Nearly. Trouble is, I'm not sure how much difference going through here once is really going to make. But if it makes at least the first part of the Volo battle slightly more likely to be won every time, then it's probably worth it. I don't have any PP healing items, so I probably won't win this, but it doesn't really matter. If anything, it's faster to lose, isn't it? Psychic, and just somehow squeeze through with Psychic. Still got Shadow Force as well. Psychic's not going to be much good here, and Shadow Force doesn't work, so I think this is probably the end of the line. I'm okay with it. And then I have to bear in mind, is it time for Giratina to use Struggle? Nice. Can we win with Struggle? Highly doubt it. Not when Blizzard's here. Nah, that was almost the best possible result though, to be fair. I don't really want to wait for the credits. Okay. Let's just check its EXP, see if it's anywhere close to another level. Yeah, I'm gonna try it like this. Spiritomb really is just a battle of the RNG I found in the Porygon one. You can level up as much as you want, but if you get unlucky in this fight, then there's no saving you really. Which is a good thing that it's the first Pokemon, so it doesn't really take too much time if you have a bad fight. Gnosis lands. Oh, woke up straight away. Okay. Under. I'm gonna risk it. Nice. Stay asleep. Shadow Force. It's Thunder better. I'm not really sure what to use on Lucario here. Spoiled for the next solo Volo. No, I should mention, so I think I mentioned at the end of my last video about changes coming to solo Volo, but those haven't been made yet. So this ROM has the updates to the AI that I did in that video, but in terms of making everything match to exactly what happens in Legends Arceus, I haven't done that stuff yet, so no spoilers. Doesn't really make a difference today since we won't be using any boosting moves. Technically Mimic should carry over between the two, but I'm not particularly planning to use Mimic on the first Giratina, so why is it so fast? Somehow get priority or something. Oh, you can't actually run from Giratina, by the way. I mean, you don't just run from Giratina. It's Giratina. Okay, not too bad. Really do hanging on to a bit more HP for going into Giratina. Wishful thinking. Come on, Hypnosis. No. Ah, I got Special Drop as well. It's all over. Come on, Togekiss. You didn't have to go that hard on Spearow. Spirit Team just has so many good options for Giratina. If I leveled up enough, I could probably one-shot the Spiritomb, one-shot the Togekiss, and just skip the whole Mimic thing. Oh dear. Yeah, Hypnosis not great. Come on, Spearow. You can do it. Come on, Spearow, you've got this. You don't have this. Should we try it without Hypnosis? Mimic something else? Might as well give it a go one time. I really need to shorten his text. So, Shadow Force. I'll take one hit, but to be fair, I'm usually taking more hits than that. Could have also gone for Hypnosis. Wait, so Spikes, Poison Jab, and Petal Dance. I don't particularly want any of those. I basically need a critical Thunder now, though. can survive one Moonblast. I get a special drop as well. Oh. Ah, okay. Yes. He has the AI that means that it might prioritize a stat boosting move on the second turn, which is speculated to be a mistake by Game Freak. It should probably be the first turn, but that's how it works. So it is possible that Togekiss will go for Calm Mind on the second move instead of Moonblast. Calm Mind is a bit of a nuisance as well, to be fair. Eventually I might run out of 50 Pokédollars to get in here. Pokemon that can solo without needing support Pokemon for cut, etc. So a HM slave solo run essentially. I do like that idea. Might have to try that at some point. Let's take Hypnosis and then not use it yet. Basically the same result. Don't have a good way to get through Giratina. Stay asleep. Ha! Crit anyway. Ah. Yeah, I'll nip through the Elite Four again. I'm not too worried about the PP stuff. If I black out just before the end, that's quite okay with me. Yeah, I actually was running out of money, so this will be good. Has Fonda gone back to being useless? It seems so. I'm not even going to bother healing for Bruno. Dragon Claw was brilliant last time. Oh, so close. So low on Fondas. Dragon Claw. That's a one-shot now. That's nice. Very satisfying going through the league over and over again and it getting gradually easier and easier. Till the point where you don't even need to bother healing up. Oh, well, that's it for Fonda. Not a problem. Yes, there is a rare candy on the 10th floor. Let's go get that. Straight away after this. I think on the last run through the league, I made some good use of Mimic on the way. Okay, that's fine. It's your turn now, Spearow. You've got this. What is this battle? Yeah, let's go get that rare candy. I have the card key, right? Yes. Oh, I didn't need it anyway. Free card boss as well. Okay. Can we? I think it's too late. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and do a few trainers to get up to level 70 and then use the rare candy to 71. I do feel a little bit bad for these trainers just minding their own business, and this guy comes along with literally the devil at level 69. Ooh. Let's peck it. Something quite funny about a Giratina using Peck. I'd like to see that. 71. At least now a higher level than Volo's Giratina's. But it definitely doesn't guarantee victory. Plenty of money to get in here now though. I say the devil, I think it's technically the ruler of the world of antimatter or something like that. But we all know what that means, really. That was quite good. That was quite a big difference from compared to last time. I suspect Shadow Force still won't be a one-shot. Yeah. Ah, special drop. Fonda's rubbish after the special drop. Makes a big difference. Yeah, that was bound to happen. I should probably put Spearow away. This is becoming a Giratina Spearow duo run rather than a solo run at this point. I haven't been keeping count, but this feels like at least 30 attempts so far. It's so close with Shadow Force now. A couple more levels might just do it. Okay. I think I'll save here. Try and get a good Spiritomb fight. If Spiritomb goes bad, we'll reset. Spiritomb really does set the pace for the rest of the battle. I think that's still barely passable. Nope. Oh. Fonda's pretty close too. Calm Mind to the rescue. There it is. Yeah. It's a shame Giratina doesn't have any stat boosting moves. Just having agility, swords dance, anything like that would probably make this significantly easier. I still think Giratina will be difficult though, within his Giratina. Since the stat boosts don't carry over. Well, this is a bit more like it. I was tempted to keep the level. I didn't need to put that to sleep. Oh well. Come on. 1 Bloom Blast is okay. 2 is a problem. Fonda has a higher chance of hitting than Hypnosis. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, if we lose this time, which obviously we will, I will keep the level. If only Spiritomb knew Spore. Yeah, it's true. Let's make this the last try and then go through the league. I think 2 more levels, possibly. We'll probably get the one shot on Togekiss with Thunder. Yeah. Back to the league. Which means I need Pidgey the Spearow again. Kind of strategy options are a little bit limited, so kind of just need to be stronger. Could then replace Mimic with one of its original moves. I could bring Earth Power back. Don't know if it'd be particularly useful, but I could bring it back. Or, you know, Roar. Not actually sure what would happen if I roared at Giratina. It is a wild encounter. That could be a secret strategy for winning. That battle's definitely getting easier. There's be a lot of EXP between levels now, though. Oh, almost there. Let's have one of Hitmonchan's moves. Ice Punch. $73. This is definitely getting easier. I've heard about you, 6. Aren't you the guy that fights people with the devil? That's me. Oh, come on, Fonda. How far we are from level 75. Very far. Then again, with league battles, it's not too bad. I'll borrow your Psychic. Well, that didn't really work out for me last time, but I'll take it anyway. Lancer's last 2 Pokemon can't hit me. That's good to know. Hadn't thought about that very hard. I'm not sure exactly which moves they have. I know Dragonite's Barrier. He seems to like using it. Oops, slightly won. There's a level 75 though. That's just right. Only normal type attacking moves. Okay, great. It's good to know. Well, we get to watch the credits again. And Spear has found its way into the Hall of Fame. Beat the league and I didn't even use Max Elixir. 75, this has to be enough, surely. If I can one-shot Spiritomb and one-shot Togekiss, the first part of the battle at least should be pretty smooth. I will hang on to Mimic just while I'm testing that out, because I can't relearn it. Yeah, the HM Pokemon, they should get some more love, really. Right, how's this gonna be? Oh, could be a range, could be. But no damage. Wonder, it hit. Still not enough. The Moonblast's not a massive problem at this point. For Shadow Force. And the Calm Mind comes in handy too. And 9. There is a move here that is useful later in the battle. Raging Fury, I believe, can be used against Lucario. So I'll give that a go. I'm slightly stuck using Raging Fury now though. Oh dear. I'm gonna keep the XP though. Yeah, I think Raging Fury was a bad idea. How about... Nightshade's becoming a nicer and nicer option. For Lucario? What's Lucario weak against? Lucario. Fighting ground and... Oh, it's weak to fighting. Okay. I'll just take Aura Sphere then. And I'm definitely not going to save now. What ROM? This is essentially, so my ROMs are generally built on top of the previous ROM these days, ever since my, I want to say, Raging Bolt video. I've been adding each ROM on top of the last, and I've also incorporated Lucario and Unknown from those ROMs into this one as well. So basically all of the Pokemon that I've backported so far are in the ROM, and also Volo and a few things that I've got for Volo. That was a one-shot. Guess it is a range. This Togekiss is still a pain though. Ah, did it have to crit? Really? What? That was dumb. Well, with 9 HP, this is clearly not going well. One shot on Arcanine. Sphere, get to see how good Aura Sphere is good. Dragon Claw. I'm still not going to win. There's no chance. Yeah, I think I probably will save it. I think I'm going to carry on after this because Mimic clearly is no longer that useful. Dragon Claw, right. If I can outspeed it, it seems to go first regardless. Do they have priority or something? Yeah, I mean, if I go in there with more than 9 HP, could work out. Something's definitely going on with Shadow Force. I'll have to look into that. That should apply to my own Shadow Force as well, though. Yeah, definitely a range. That's pretty close now. I've done it again. Why do I keep going for Dragon Claw? Getting muscle memory, just go for Dragon Claw. When I'm not sure what to use Dragon Claw, and it doesn't always work out. Right, what about Aura Sphere on Arcanine? Yeah, that's pretty good. Sphere for Lucario. Ooh. Nah, that was the special drop. Getting very close to having a one-shot on Togekiss. It's level 77 though, it really ought to be by now. Nice. Missed. And he gets the crit. Ah! Well. Critical crunch. Special drop as well. That's gonna hurt. Probably failed to beat Garchomp probably won't be able to hit it in one. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect Giratina to take this long, to be honest. Through the main game and through Volo, to be fair. Anyway, we're 3 hours into the Volo portion of the video now, in terms of game time. Quite a lot of resets as well. Yeah, I might put away the bird. Can one shot. I think it's still a range. Nice. I might not have to put away the bird at this rate. One shot on Arcanine would be nice. Might be level 80 before that happens. Okay, this is by far the best position going into Giratina so far. I'm gonna try Shadow Force. And again. So who gets to go first? Weirdly, it seems to have like magical priority. Okay. Giratina number 2. Okay, that's good. Again? Yes! There we go. So, Giratina defeats Volo at 9 hours and 20 minutes. After goodness knows how many attempts. 40, 50? Maybe we'll do a count up later. Put something in the comments. Pretty happy with that. Level 78's not too bad as well. I mean, Porygon was level 89, I believe. And that was using Badge Boost. To get Porygon through without Badge Boost basically took it being maxed out at level 100. Might have been able to do it slightly sooner, but... Yeah, there definitely seems to be some glitch, but I think it seems to affect only the enemy version of the move as well. So it's quite possible that I've somehow added a glitch. I'll have to look into that. It's definitely something weird going on with Shadow Force. Don't have any particularly good ways to test it with my own Giratina. Would have to fight something that's faster than me, and yeah, I'll do some testing, figure that out. Add that to my list of things to do with Volo. So yeah, basically that's the run. That took a bit longer than expected. Sorry about that. Thank you to everyone for joining. Let me know if you'd like me to do more of these in the future. I appreciate this was an extremely clumsy run. But yeah, that's what it is. So I should probably end this like a normal video. Look forward to welcoming you all back to another video soon. Wish you a wonderful day. But for now, bye!